Great kitchen designs don't just happen. They're the result of a lot of careful considerations made in regards to space planning, storage needs, and expectations for your use. But rest assured, our design team at Village Home Stores is here to help. We wanted to share a lot of examples in this video, showcasing kitchen island inspiration for you. But know that every island we design is custom ordered and arranged just for that home that it's installed in. So pay attention during this segment to details and elements that grab your attention. Take note, and our team will help to plug them into your own project in a way that makes sense for your own home. Our kitchen team will also ask all the right questions to help lead everyone into the best design and material selections for your specific project and budget. There are three main elements we want to decide when beginning to design an island: size and heights, storage needs, and fixtures to consider in the space. Let's begin with kitchen island size. The reality is not every home has room for a large kitchen island. Some have plenty of space, and we may even be able to install more than one island in some homes, but not most homes. Truth is, there's really no such thing as a standard size to an island, even in the new homes we work on where space is not a limitation. Size is often first decided by the overall space available, less the surrounding cabinets, and a clear pathway between the kitchen island, plus anything else to consider. A path of at least 36 inches is recommended. But honestly, we often find customers are more happy with 42 to 48 inches of walkway, because it's not uncommon to have appliance doors in the path and need to have two people safely pass each other when using the space. As far as depth of the island, that depends on whether you want to include an overhang for seating. Your kitchen designer at Village will work with you to decide how much width and depth your stools will need to keep a comfortable amount of space allowance for seated guests. In some cases, we may install a half wall. This will house electrical and plumbing hookups, as well as add stability and more points of contact for your countertop and the overhang. One of the best qualities of a kitchen island is the available countertop space that they offer right at the center of the layout. Many times, customers would prefer island countertop space to work at, compared to a landing space that faces a wall. We love the freedom of open space all around us compared to feeling locked into a line of limited surface to work at. You do need to also consider if you'd like an island with one level or multiple levels, and if that second level will be higher or lower than the typical counter height surface. Many customers choose to keep a single level surface at this time, or instead of a raised bar area, some customers are choosing to drop down lower with the countertop for dining height seating and better work surface leverage for shorter users. In some cases, we may customize the entire height of an island. This one in Bettendorf sits at 4 feet tall because the homeowner is extremely tall and wanted to be more comfortable working in his kitchen. Bottom line is, no matter the size of what you're able to include, an island can be a great option. Even a single cabinet or two cabinet design can be a game changer for a kitchen layout. Great storage is another key element to a successful kitchen island design. Islands are essentially built from base cabinetry to create the size and shape that you need. What goes into those cabinet boxes is up to your needs. Here are a few of our more favorite items to include in a kitchen island: slide-out shelving, wide and deep drawers for pots and pans, a mixer lift cabinet, and the most common item is a dual bin wastebasket cabinet. Another factor that can determine the overall depth of a kitchen island is whether or not you want to include storage that faces out of the back of the cabinetry. This is a common choice even if there is an overhang for seating. Storage does, however, require added depth in addition to the depth of the cabinets that face the inside of the kitchen. Most commonly, we use a full-height door cabinet, 12 to 24 inches deep, for extra storage along the back. And as a bonus, it looks like a paneled surface when the stools are all in place. Some other items to consider are fixtures in or surrounding the island. These elements can influence the island's size or location of fixtures for a better working layout overall. Items in the island may include a sink, a cooktop, dishwasher, or under-counter refrigerator. Items near an island to consider include the doors of nearby appliances when they're open, and access to dishes, glassware, and silverware storage when unloading the dishwasher, if you plan to include it in the kitchen island. If you're installing a kitchen sink in your island design, we recommend limiting the drills of your kitchen faucet for a cleaner look. Another clean look is using a disposal button near the sink in place of having to walk over to a wall switch or open a cabinet door to turn on the garbage disposal. If you don't think you have the space for a kitchen island, ask your kitchen designer at Village Home Stores about a peninsula. There may be an area of your space that we could extend out to give some of the key qualities of an island: more countertop and more storage. We hope that some of our recent kitchen islands have inspired your own project. But don't worry, you don't have to know all the answers to these questions to begin. That is what Village Home Stores is here for. We will guide you and design the space for your needs. Just reach out and let's get started.